Hi everyone, and welcome to the PCM Integrations How-To series. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up your first design in our Salesforce integration. This video is meant for users who have already set up and installed Postcard Mania's Salesforce application. If you want to know more, there's a link in the description to a video that explains the full Salesforce onboarding process. You could also contact someone at PCM Integrations Sales and they'll be sure to help you. After this video, you should have a designed postcard with some variable data that you'll be able to send from your leads, accounts, contacts, or opportunities pages. To get started, you'll want to make sure that you've navigated to the Postcard Mania app in Salesforce from the app launcher. The start page should look just like this. As you can see, this is the page where you'll find all of our design templates. To get started, you'll want to use the filters on the left-hand side to find the postcard that works best for your company's needs. For example, you can filter by size, industry. You can see we have a number of industries here. There's accounting, mortgage services, and more. Or by occasion. So I'm going to filter by occasion and click follow up. Under follow up, you'll find some postcard templates you can use to follow up with a lead. For this video, I'm going to select the 4.25 by 6. And as you can see, that pulls up this details screen. On the bottom right, I'm going to click Customize Design, which will take you to our design editor. For some detailed instructions on how to use our design editor, I'll include some links in the description to our how-to videos. But if you follow along this video or have any design experience, you should be able to set up your very own postcard template. To get started, I'm going to click on this image template right here and scroll up to the top of the screen and click Change Image. Here's where you'll upload your headshot, but I'm just going to select this stock image and click Confirm. And it may not load in perfectly, so I'm going to have to do some tweaking with the image frame here by getting rid of it, reapplying it, and then adjusting the width and height of the image till it's exactly as I want it. I'm also going to click on these border settings and get rid of the border. All right, it looks pretty good to me. So next I'm going to change the company logo and I'll click on it here, scroll up, do the same thing, change image, upload your logo. I'll click on mine and hit confirm. I think that looks pretty good. And so the next step is going to be for me to change all of the copy on the front of the card. So I'm going to double click on this company name and type in Postcard Mania. And then the name of the rep, and I'm just going to type in sales rep. Probably the biggest change I'm going to make to this card is to the headline. I'm going to introduce some variable data into it, and we'll get to that. But for starters, I'm going to have to change the font size to something much smaller so that my changes to the headline will fit on the card. So to do that, I'm going to click on this minus button on the font size. Just kind of doing this by feel. The headline needs to move up a bit as well. Then I'm going to add this new line with some variable data on it. And so once I resize this and get that all ready to go, you'll see that I've added this first name within brackets. In our design editor, these two brackets on either side of the text denote it as variable data. And so including first name, capital F, capital N with no spaces in between them will actually automatically pull the first name of your lead or account or opportunity and include it on the postcard that gets sent to the client. So I have to do a little bit more resizing here. Bear with me. Change the font size. Looks pretty good. Drag it down a bit in place, and there we go. And so the last thing I'm going to do on this card is fill in some of the text on the bottom for the website and the social. So I'll just put postcardmania.com and then postcardmania. All right, and that's the front of the card finished. So to do the back, I'm going to navigate to the top right and click on back. On the back, you'll see that I'll be doing the similar process, changing the image here of the logo, and then as well the name, change it to sales rep. This headshot image, I'll again have to adjust it because of the image frame. All right, make sure it doesn't have a border as well. Looks pretty good to me. Change this website field. Might have to make the font size smaller on this one. Yeah. And then change the social. All right, that looks pretty good. So once you're happy with your full card, you're going to go scroll up to the top and click Save and Continue. This will take you to the Mapping Salesforce Fields to Postcard Design page. So you'll want to name your design here. Call it Test Face Card. Select your mail class. The 4.25 by 6 is only eligible for first class mail. So I'm going to select that. And next is which Salesforce screen to send from. This is where you're going to actually link this design to a particular use case. And so for me, I want this to go out to leads. So I'm going to scroll down and click lead. For you, you want to make sure you have the particular use case in mind so that you can hook it up to the right page and type of client. All right, and so this is my postcard all ready to go. So the next thing to do is view a proof and see how I did. To do that, you'll click on View Proof there at the bottom, and then select a record. Now, as you can see, this is pulling records from my leads page as I linked it to the leads page. And so to view this proof, I just have to select one, and I'm going to click on the top one. That's Sarah. Then I'm going to click View Proof on the right. And then that'll show me the front of my card. And as you can see, it is exactly how I designed it, except for the headline now includes the first name of the record on the postcard. And that's why it reads, "Thank you for your time, Sarah." And so to toggle between the front and the back of the card, I can just click on this little circle here, which will show us that the address from the record, from Sarah's record, is on the address of the postcard, as well as the return address and the return name for the Salesforce account that I am working with. All this shows me that my design is working correctly and I can put it into production. To do that, I'm going to click on the X on the top right to exit this postcard proof, and then click Save on the design mapping. I'm going to navigate to my leads. I'm going to scroll down to the record I want to send to. In this case, it's Sarah. I'm going to scroll to the top right and click on the Send Postcard button, which will bring up this drop-down menu that I'm going to click on and then select my design. Test Face Card. I'm going to check the design proof once again. That looks good. Thank you for your time, Sarah. Back of the card looks good as well. All right, and with that done, I'm going to click Send Postcard. And success, that actually means that I literally sent that postcard. It's going into production and it'll be on its way tonight. All right, well, that concludes this video. If you have any further questions or need other walkthroughs, feel free to talk to someone at PCM Integrations Sales and they'll be sure to help you. There's also the design editor videos that I mentioned before, which will show you some other functionality that wasn't covered in this video. But on behalf of everyone here at Postcard Mania, have a good one.